Hi everybody, Nathan here. I hope you're doing well. Randomly decided to record what is probably going to be my last video for a little while. I still have a lot of packing to do, still have work to do, various other things, as you guys know. As you guys know that watch my channel, I'm in the process of a move. This is the list I'm going to be running. I wrote a recent article about it on my website. Go to greatnate.com/articles. It should be the first one, called On Running Serum Visions and Jeskai Geist. This version is a little bit more of an aggro control deck. We brought in 2 Cryptic Commands, dropped our 5-drop, and hopefully the Serum Visions will allow us to take advantage of some selection to either draw the control cards or draw the more aggressive cards of our deck. So I'm going to see how this works out. We already got the matchup, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight in. We run the die roll. We will play first. I think this hand is probably fine. I don't really know what I'm playing against right now, so I don't even feel the need to actually even cast the Serum Visions to start off with. I have lands to make my land drops, so I'm kind of fine to just play the Colonnade tapped and then go from there. Okay, so as we said, main phase, play the Colonnade, and then F6. Okay, so our opponent's played a Noble Hierarch. We don't have a removal spell, but we can definitely go ahead and mana leak whatever his next play is, which I think I'm fine with. Just trying to decide. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shock here. Alright, well, mana leaking an Infect creature is good game. I'm happy about that. Alright, well now we get to see if Serum Visions does work. This is where sometimes, you know, we can end up drawing the wrong half of our deck, so to speak, and draw more like lands and maybe counters when what we really want is removal. So we're going to cast Serum Visions, and hopefully we can put some removal spells on top. So we definitely are going to want that path to Exile. I do not think we're going to want this extra land. The Clique could be useful as well. So let's see. I'm going to put this on the bottom, put this on the top, and then I think we're going to go ahead and Serum Visions again. Like we could actually potentially Remand his next play, but if it's like, if it happens to be something like a Glistener Elf, then it's not really going to do much. So I'm going to go ahead and Serum Visions, draw that path to Exile, and then hopefully scry some more removal spells to the top. Do we want a Geist? I mean, we do want a Geist at some point to try to race him. I don't know if these removal spells are going to get it done. I know that I want this Ghost Quarter. If he's threat light, then this Geist is really useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go top, and then pass the turn. Now, if he wants to punch me with Inkmoth Nexus next turn, I think I'll probably just kind of like let it happen with the intention of just Ghost Quartering it. I don't think that he's going to one-shot us with it. That could be wrong, but we'll see what happens. See how this plays out. If he plays an actual Infect creature, then I will be pathing it. We have passed, so none of this really matters. Alright, so that was his last chance to do something. I'm just going to go to damage and take 8. In fact, I have to imagine that he has a Vines of the Vastwood. Alright, so we're going to put this Ghost Quarter in play and go ahead and blow up his Inkmoth Nexus. And then the plan next turn is to draw strip, draw step, click our opponent, and hopefully take any creature that he might have. Alright, well, we're not going to take any of those. Yeah, those are fine. It was Rancor, Rancor, Vines, Vines. I'm not going to block the Hierarch. Oops. We'll probably draw just an easy way to remove it if he wants to start using his pump spells on the Noble Hierarch. I think that's fine. So now we should draw Geist and hopefully get this game closed out pretty quickly. I'm just taking a little time to pass priority. Okay, so let's see, what do we want to play here? I guess we can leave this Path to Exile up. We know he has 2 Vines, so he can even protect a... He can definitely protect one of his creatures. I think we'll just use the mana from it, though. Put Geist into play. Okay, so our opponent is... We're going to be able to 9 our opponent. Okay, so we do a probe, so it's still Rancor, Rancor, Vines, Vines. Okay, so I think we're fine now. Let's see. We can path the Hierarch. Then we can untap and deal 9 to our opponent, taking him to 4. And then if he untaps, draws, and plays a creature, then he should just be dead on the backswing before he can attack. So he can't even save this Snowball Hierarch now. So I think this is the right play. All right. Let's go to game 2. We want these Engineers of Explosives, Wear Tears, Spellskite should be good. I think the Anger of Gods seems like it could be reasonable, maybe a little slow, but I definitely want these Dispels as well. I don't want Cryptic Command, and I don't want Remand, and it's questionable if on the draw if I even want Mono League. I could probably shave a Geist. I don't really like Stance. You have to kind of wait for him to use all of his pumps, and he just gets to sort of sit back on a Vines of the Vastwood. So let's see. I think we would probably want to shave our clicks for straight removal spells. I mean, our leaks. I think clicks are fine. Electrolyze can be okay. I can probably shave a Restoration Angel as well. Might even be able to shave another Geist and just go 2 Geist, 2 Restoed. That may not be enough. Let's see. I want all the paths. I want all the bolts. I want all the helixes. I mean, I want all of my straight removal. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. We'll see how this goes. I guess one thing I can do is consult our old sideboarding guide. Let me pull it up. Okay, so we had 2 Weird Terror, 2 Engineered, 2 Sower, and a Negate. So just so much different than this list. These are bad against man lands, and they can pump their way out of it, but again, using their pump spells on their turn is exactly what we want them to do. I'm going to run with this, see how this goes. I think this hand's keep. It's a little mana light, but we have 2 ways to interact here. I mean, we could surely draw better hands, but I don't think it's a bad hand at all. So we're gonna let's see. Mulligan's got 5. Did I ever put a mulligan? I guess not. Oh yeah, he's mulligan to 6. Okay, so I think we just lead with Scalding Tarn. Because if he wants to animate Inkmoth Nexus, he's not going to be able to afford to animate and play like a Vines. Now, he may be able to growth it, but there's not much we can do about that with the Lightning Bolt. Okay, we have 2 bolts here. I'm definitely going to let loose with 1. And now I think if we had a Dispel in hand, I would go ahead and Steam Vents, but since we don't, I'm going to play this Colonnade and pass. And if he doesn't make another land drop, which he did, then he certainly can't. Okay, Spellskite, sure. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. I think we shock, because we have to answer this Spellskite. We don't have another way to deal with it. We have to kill this manland. So I think what we want to do is, even though it's a little slow and it's not exactly secretive, I think we want to put this on 2. And then pass the turn. But we have to kill the Spellskite, or it's just going to make it really difficult to actually kill his creatures. He has 3 cards in hand. Become Immense. He doesn't have enough. I don't think he has enough to cast Become Immense yet. Four cards. 3 cards. Alright, Wild Defiance is annoying. I do wish we had just put this on 3. Maybe we would draw a Wear Tear. Let's see. Can I take this back? I wish I could. Alright, so I think we're pretty dead to that Wild Defiance. That was a mistake. We should have just kept the explosives for something like this. I didn't think to prioritize it for something like a Wild Defiance. But now the only removal spells we effectively have are Path to Exile. But our opponent does only have 2 cards in hand, so this bolt's likely going to go with the face. Opponent has a lot of mana. I mean, maybe he just kept like Wild Defiance, Become Immense, Spellskite or something. Alright, I feel the Become Immense coming on with all the fetching. So a Become Immense will just kill us, and I think that's what's about to happen. There's nothing we can do about it. Dispel would have been great. Yeah, so it's going to be +6, +6, +3, +3. Which is lethal. So that was unfortunate. Alright, well, that just... Let's see... That can just happen. I wonder if I want, now that we're on the play, I wonder if I'd want to try to bring maybe like a Mana Leak back in. Might even be right to take out as many Geist as I did. I think his Anchor's also a little better on the play. We'll do this. playing first. Yeah, this looks good. Interesting that he had no turn 1 play. Must be a 2 mana cost guy. So I'd be fine with drawing a mana leak. I think I'll just sock with Steam Vents and pass. So we're going to Helix. He probably has a Vines, but it's on his turn. We're not going to play around that. Functionally the same thing. Oh, this is interesting. So we could just path it. But we could also just play this Ghost Quarter and then just click our opponent, and they don't run any removal spells, so I think I like that. Click and just get in front of him. The only thing, I guess, is if he's playing Rancor, then click is less good. And the thing is, like, if he has a Rancor in hand, I think we're safe to do it. Let's see. And if it's a Rancor, I mean, we can always take it. Although I'd much rather take an Infect creature. We'll see what we see. I mean, I'm actually just fine with that because, well, let's see what we see. If he has another, if he can put a Rancor on it, that'll be kind of annoying. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. Mutagenic image. So he has 5, 6, 7 points of... We're not going to take anything. Mutagenic, image, Misty, Verdant. So he doesn't even have lethal right now. And he's not going to draw another way to save his Glistener Elf. And I wanted this game to be over, so he obviously brought these in for Spellskites. But I think I'm willing to take 5 or even 7 and just path it next turn. That way we can start trying to end the game with a Vendilion Clique. So we're not going to put anything on the bottom, and we're going to pass. I guess actually he could Twisted Image in response here, and well, no, he can't because he won't be able to pay for it. If he Twisted Images, he's going to Twisted Image our Vendilion Clique and start drawing cards, which is a little annoying. But I still think this was better than not having any threats in play. Yeah, he's gonna Twisted Image Vendilion Clique just to draw a card and take less damage. Hold on, what land did he play here? So he played a Misty. So we know he still has a Mutagenic Growth, a Twisted Image. We know 3 of his 5 cards. Alright, there's the Verdant. Still looking for action. That's good for us. Alright, so we know he has a Mutagenic Growth. Okay. Alright, the fact that he didn't play an Infect creature is huge. Actually, this can only get a Plains now in this version. But we're going to attack for sure. Now, I think we're actually doing pretty good because we have a Ghost Quarter for an Infect creature. We have a Ghost Quarter for a man land. And if he plays an Infect creature, we can kill it with Engineered Explosives and Spellskite does nothing. Still, 2 Spellskites don't do very much. We could even get a nice 2-for-1 off of this Engineered Explosives, but I'm gonna fetch just to thin our library just a little bit. I don't know. I don't need to play these lands before combat, but whatever. But what I prefer to do is, well, actually, let's see. We know one of these cards is a Mutagenic Growth. So our only real concern is that if this is a Vines of the Vastwood. I think we just find out by doing this. And I was going to say, if he turns it into a creature, then... which he didn't. So, let's see here. This is going to put our opponent to 6. What I think we actually want to do is go ahead and use an Engineered Explosives. Blow up these Spellskites, that way we can attack and bolt him, and then he's dead in one more attack. So we could bolt him now, but then he'd be even more incentivized to block with his Inkmoth Nexus, so we're just going to attack, and now he's super dead, but I guess we'll see if Clique punches in for any. And we'll just go ahead and bolt him now. I guess he could have a Dispel, which would be annoying. We know we know it's a mutagenic growth. I mean, I don't really think it matters that much. We're not in. Let's see. I think the safest thing to do is actually just let him block and then go ahead and bolt him just to make sure that okay, sweet. All right, well, we got 2 more minutes till the next match, so I will see you guys in just a little bit.